Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to part 3 of my series on automating the creation and modification of events in Google Calendar using AppScript and Google Sheets. In today's episode, part 3, we're going to be getting events by event ID and then adding an attendee. So if you get anything out of this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subs as soon as possible. So let's get right into it. So we need to start by creating a function. This function we're going to run using this run key once it's created. It's just going to be a function we run right here in AppScript. And this function is going to be called get event ID between range. It's not going to accept any inputs. And we're going to start off by creating a variable called our calendar, set it equal to calendar app dot get calendar by ID. Okay, and to get the ID of the calendar in question, please reference part 1, which is in the description below, but this is real basic stuff. As far as this goes, part 1 has the calendar by ID, but my calendar ID I just have pasted down here, so we'll reuse this one. So there you go. What this is going to do is going to create our calendar variable, and then we're going to be able to run methods off of that. Okay, so the first item we're going to need is our first date 1. And date 1 is a new date object. Okay, and then what is the date? Let's see. Well, let's do wine testing. Okay, yeah, wine test, or how about please like instead? Please like, which is on October 20th, 2022. So for the date, we're going to do October 20th, 2022. Okay. And then date 2, I'm going to try it with the same date. If not, we're going to have to add 1 to it. But it's this should return all the events on this date, or at least the event IDs. So var events equals our calendar dot get events, and then we're going to need the upper and lower bounds, date 1 and date 2. This is the upper, lower, and bounds that we're querying from this calendar. So basically it's just going to get all the events on October 20th. And then from there, for var I in events, what we're going to do is var of ID equals events of I dot get ID. Okay. And that's going to return the ID of the event in question, and then var name equals our calendar dot get event by ID, and then we pass into it the ID, and then we're going to add a guest, and the guest name is going to be an email. And we'll call it john@corva.com. And just for the sake of illustration, we are going to show the ID and the name in the console as we run this script. Get events by ID between range. There it is. Looks good. We're going to press the window or Apple's key and save. And then we're going to run it. And then this is giving me an error, which is saying calendar app.get calendar by ID is not a function. Why is that? It's because that was not capitalized. So you gotta be careful with the capitalization. Let's run it again. Okay. And what happened is that this didn't log properly, because I didn't do the .log. But we can go back over to our October 20th event and look. Oh wow, so that didn't work. Let's add an upper bound to that, and we'll rerun it again. We'll just make it October 20th to the 21st. Reference error event is not defined. Okay, that makes more sense. We're debugging because it was I made it say events, not event. Okay, we'll rerun this again. And there you go, our one event, and then the name to string. And what will that give us? There's John at Corba. Yeah, it was added. Let's try and add another name just for the sake. Let's do my other email. Let's do ciaccionjon@gmail.com. We'll run it. We'll run that. Go back over to the calendar events. Now you'll see too. Yep, it didn't add it to the 21st. It didn't add it to the 20th or to the 19th, but it did add it to the 20th. Let's add it to this one here, so you can see that as well. To do that, we'll just do 21, 22. We'll run it. It's not there yet. Oh, and now it is. That's how you. So there you get it. That's how you get the event ID, and then that's how you use that event ID to add a guest to that particular event, based on a date range, using AppScript. And well, there was a little bit of Google Sheets because this is how we create the events that way. And so it's AppScript and Google Calendar. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.